Alright folks, looks like we're live on Twitch once again, hunting for Shiny Mew, currently on 550 encounters. Let us get this done. Is that true, Debbie? Was it precisely 5:35 p.m.? Did I nail it? Did I nail it on the dot? Who is Adam? I don't know, Adam. Who is Adam? It's you. Happy birthday, man. I hope you're doing well. I hope you have a good birthday, dude. Amon D, what is going on, guys? Appreciate y'all. Give me a sec. I gotta spread the word. I got to, let's see, post that on the YouTube, and I gotta let everybody on the Discord know that we are live, and there we go. Good, good, good. Adam, I'm glad you're doing well, man. I'm glad you're doing well. Enjoy these birthdays, man. These are the best years of your life, in my opinion, anyway. Don't worry, they get worse from here. No, I'm kidding. I hope you have a good day. Oh, man. Super Blade, how you doing? Taco, Red Echo, Jams. Is it Monday? I don't know, man. What is this Mew Friday? Where did Mew Friday come from? Now, this is special. It's Adam's birthday. You know, he wanted to hunt for Shiny Darkrai at his birthday, and he and I are having a race to see who can get there mythical first, my Mew or his Darkrai, and yeah, figured this is a good birthday hunt for him. Yeah, special Mew Friday, just today and today only, never again, until next year probably, will we have a Mew Friday. Blessed with Shiny Mew. Hopefully we are blessed with Shiny Mew. We'll see what happens. But Mr. Killer and Modest Furret and Roggenrola and Weepy Mickey and Alex and Penguin and everybody else. Who did I miss? K Regis, what's going on, man? Velvet Vaporeon, Chief Anderson, good to see you guys. Appreciate y'all coming out today. Hope everybody's having a great day. It is the end of the week. It has been a long, arduous week for me, and so I'm happy to have it be over. I'm happy to try and get a little bit of sleep this weekend. That's gonna be the best part. I don't know what you guys are doing, but it's a good one. Happy Thanksgiving to the Canadians. Does Canadian Thanksgiving take place on a Monday? Am I making that up? Did I just say that that's a thing that happens and absolutely pull it out of nowhere? It is Monday. Okay. Well, happy Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving on Monday. Yuki, thank you for the host. Appreciate you coming out today. Konnichiwa to you as well. Dora Kalita, packing stuff up, moving. Have you moved to the new apartment? It's very exciting, man. I hate moving. I hate moving. I've lived in the same place for 10 years because I hate moving so much. Dark Version, Highly, and boy, what's going on, man? Appreciate y'all being here. And somebody asked, how am I hunting for Mew? Good question. I'm hunting for Mew in Pokemon Emerald. Because I was able to get to this island. It's the only game where you can really hunt for Shiny Mew. It's the only game where you can actually, Shiny Mew will appear on your screen. Which I'm very excited about. You can do it using numbers in Gen 1 if you really want. I don't want, so I'm doing it here. Sometimes this Mew disappears on me, and I have no idea where the hell it's going. There it is, I caught up with it. Perfection. The other question I saw, and sorry if I didn't get your name, but how am I going to get this Mew up to the current generations? Another good question. I mean, I'm actually hunting this. This is not an emulator. I have this is a DS capture card with an actual physical copy of Pokemon Emerald, generously loaned to me by Amon, and I played through the whole game with my character and everything. Got this all set up. Adam helped me set it up as well. Helped me get to this particular Mew Island, which is called Faraway Island, and so I'll be able to transfer it up to the generations like any other Pokemon, you know. Using the transfer function in Gen 4, Gen 5, up to Pokemon Transporter to Gen 6, and then to Pokemon Home in Gen 8. So, should work pretty well. Wesley, you say it's a 3-day thing. You get to go to 3 different houses and eat good food days in a row. What? Is that true? Is Canadian Thanksgiving 3 days long of nothing but feasting? Dude, you guys do not know how much, mashed potato action I can get in on. I can eat, way too many mashed potatoes. Technically, an infinite number of mashed potatoes. If they're all going to be mashed, you can fit them in a really, a lot of potatoes in a really small area. It works out. Okay, Mew. See, this is the problem, Mew. You and I have problems. God damn it. There we go. Jesus Christ. Red Echo, you gotta hope. Hope that it's coming on the virtual console, which who the hell knows if it actually will. Amon, you always manage to lose stuff when moving, even though the previous apartment totally becomes empty. You just, the stuff gets, like, stuffed into boxes. You don't know which boxes is which. You know, there's a lot of, like, heavy lifting going on. I hate heavy lifting. Last time I moved, we had to bring my big-ass couch. Best couch ever, by the way. All right? This is a true story about a man and his couch. This couch has 2 reclining seats on either side, and in the middle, the middle seat has a back which folds down and becomes a set of cup holders. It is the comfiest couch ever. I do not want to give it up. Problem is, it weighs approximately 1,000 pounds, which is a hyperbole just a little bit. It is freaking heavy, and I hate having to move it. I almost thunderbolted Mew. I'm pretty sure if I thunderbolt Mew and it faints, then I have to do some shenanigans to get it back, and probably shenanigans that I can't do. So here's the one stipulation of this Mew hunt, is that I actually have to keep this, the way the RNG works in Pokemon Emerald, I've got to keep the game open at all times, right? And running, so that the random number generator will keep running, because if I reset the game by doing something stupid, like potentially KOing Mew, then I would have to reset the game back to where I was last saved, which is, you know, at the beginning of the island and before the hunt. But the RNG would unfortunately reset, and it may have done a lot of work for nothing. Debbie, you must be a poor Canadian. You never got to 3 different houses for Thanksgiving. So sad. So sad. You just need to know 3 different people that are having Thanksgiving at different times. Right? You host one Thanksgiving, obviously. Find 2 other people that want to host Thanksgiving on, like, a Sunday, randomly. I don't know. And then do that. See, here's the other thing, though. With Thanksgiving on a Monday, right? It means you gotta go to work the next day. Here in the United States, we kind of got this buffer day after Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving's on a Thursday. We hit this, like, buffer Friday before the weekend, right? Which essentially makes the whole thing a 4-day weekend. Nobody goes to work on that Friday, unless, unfortunately, you're work retail and have to work in Black Friday or whatever. But in any case, the most people don't work, and you get a whole 4-day weekend. You get to relax. You get to eat your turkey and then relax and digest that turkey for like 3 whole days. It's very nice. Maxie boy, what is going on, man? Hunting your first legendary ever. Gonna go for Groudon. Very nice, dude. And Roggenrola, I have this DS. It's plugged in, charging, closed all night, every night. I mean, for like 7 days in a row. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Debbie, you've never hosted a Thanksgiving. Too busy with the kid's birthday. I wonder which kid it could possibly be. Huh. I feel like I should know the answer to that question. No. It's much more important, I think. Masprado, how you doing? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you stopping by. I love the other thing about this hunt that I do love, I gotta say, is that I am using this expert program here. It's an automatic shiny counter. It's beautiful. What a world we live in that I can do this, man. Shit, Wesley, you're right. COVID and Black Friday is gonna be weird. I think a lot of places have already canceled Black Friday. I'm pretty sure. Which is good, because, I mean, there's been a movement among retail workers as Black Friday has moved farther and farther and farther from actual Fridays, such that it nowadays has started to take place on Thanksgiving Thursday. You know, retail workers, they actually want to celebrate Thanksgiving, too. They want to be home with their loved ones and eating turkey and stuff like that. And I was one of those retail workers who I had to show up at 10 p.m. or 8 p.m. on a Thursday to let people in to Target at frickin' 10 p.m. And then we stayed open all night while, like, random bozos bought a $200 television for some reason. And so there's been this movement among retail workers to stop this Black Friday thing from happening to stop people from having to work on Thanksgiving, or, stop places from opening up at midnight, and instead just keep, like, civil hours, just open at the normal time. And I don't know. Maybe this COVID thing is finally gonna show people that they're not gonna miss that much by canceling Black Friday. Maxi Boy, thank you for the host, man. Appreciate ya. King Soup, you never read Lord of the Flies before. Well, there's some light murder going on in that. Just very, very light. Dragon Hunter, no, from what I understand, Bank is going to be perfectly happy with an English Shiny Mew. Despite the fact that it shouldn't be, because, as you may or may not know, this Mew event was technically only ever released in Japanese games, right? And the English game shouldn't have it. But it for some reason, it doesn't flag this one. The only Pokemon that it does flag are Diamond and Pearl, Shaman and Darkrai, and Arceus, and then Platinum Arceus. I think are the only shinies that it flags, but I'm not 100% sure. Actually, the Diamond and Pearl, Darkrai, Shaman, Arceus won't go through, no matter whether it's shiny or not. Platinum will go through, if it's shiny or if it's not shiny, except for the Arceus, where it does flag the actual shininess. Spilled Punch got a new controller working. Very good, man. Good luck with it all. And wisely, I know it is garbage that it flags Arceus. It's my least favorite thing. I spent so much time with that, trying to get that shiny Arceus. It's a beautiful Pokemon, a beautiful shiny, that I wish I could share with everybody. Roggenrola, I don't know if Shiny Victini is flagged. You would have to ask the only guy I know who's hunted it, which is Shiny Collector 98. So, yeah, maybe ask him and see if that's the case. Did I call you Spilled Punch? Oh, oops. Spilled Puddle. My bad. Spilled Punch does sound like a great name. That sounds like, I don't know, that sounds like an album, right? It's a new album from a new rock band, Spilled Punch. No, it's the new album from Big Nugget. Big Nugget's first album is going to be Spilled Punch. It's perfect, man. It says a lot. It's like that time, when the party is so crazy, right, that you can't help but spill the punch because you're dancing and you're a little tipsy. It sounds like a good party, man. Adam, I would think that it would be flagged, but again, it's just something that I don't know. But I still want to hunt it is the weird thing. Red Echo, you're sent home on medical leave. You don't have the COVID cough, do you? I hope you're alright, man. What should you hunt? I gotta say, legendary resets are actually a really good thing to do when you've got a lot of time to waste. They take a long time, especially full odds legendaries or mythicals or something like that. Wesley, is that true? Darkrai is gonna be in Pogo. Okay. Good for Pogo. I already got my shiny Darkrai in Platinum. I think I'm good with it. Wolf Girl got a shiny Arrokuda and, Yamper and Clobbopus all on the same day? Holy shit. That's really good luck, man. Well, it makes up for the Squubble, I guess. That's true, Adam. Manaphy is locked, but there's a way around Manaphy, right? There is a way around shiny Manaphy. Celebi is not going to be flagged, because Celebi is available through the Virtual Console. And Darkrai might have been in Go at one point, but it's not in Go right now. That's the important thing. I think maybe it's coming back. Maybe is what's gonna be is what's happening. Whoopie Hunter, I saw your quick Dracloak, man. This guy over here, I want to point out. All right, you guys know how many Dracloak I sat there and frickin' hunted, right? It ended up being about 4,500 or so, something like that, some ridiculous number. Dude, Whoopie Hunter just got his in frickin' 300 encounters. Like, what the F, man? That's the hunt that I wanted. Amon, got a shiny Groudon. Well done, man. I'm glad to see a little bit of luck is returning to your games after that really long hunt. Maxi Boy, you thought Blacephalon would take months for you to get. Only 7 to 9 hours of hunting. Very precise number. 7 to 9 hours. No, that's a good hunt, man. Congratulations on that. Alex doing Mewtwo resets. There you go. That's another thing that you can spend a lot of time with is Let's Go resets, which I think are really, really fun and really, really cool. Actually, what would be really crazy is if you did a Legendary Bird Wild Hunt. That would be absolutely insane. I think a couple of people have gotten lucky and gotten a shiny Legendary Bird in the wild of Let's Go, but I don't think that anybody's, like, especially hunted it, you know? I know people have tried. I don't know if anybody's actually completed it. Mr. Killer, trying to finish up your Living National Dex. Does that include shinies? Or no? I guess it would take a long time if it included shinies. Whoopie Hunter, I did have recommended... You're saying it would have taken 4 months without it. Even though you do get a boost, a bonus, just from KOing things. You think it still would have taken that long? Modest Furred, I gotta say, the resets, they don't feel long in Let's Go. They are long in Let's Go. So, yeah. And Rock and Roller, you'd think that Celebi should be flagged if it comes from Gen 5. I guess the Virtual Console is different. I kind of forget how the Virtual Console works with the games. Penguin, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate that. It's been a really long time since I've transferred something using the Virtual Console. I don't think it works especially differently. I don't know. Basically, the question is with VC, do you transfer right into Pokemon Bank? Or do you have to use the Pokemon Transporter? Because if you have to use Pokemon Transporter, I think that for all intents and purposes, I hate that misspeaking, that it should be exactly the same. Childish Lol, man, thank you for the follow, dude. Where you at, Mew? What the hell, brother? You are being a real turd right now. I just want to point out. Jesus Christ. Anyway. You do need to use Poke Transporter, okay, for the Virtual Console. So I think it's functionally no different from, the gosh darn, whatchamacallit. If you were to, get it from Gen 5 or something like that. Penguin, you wanted to use the Sexy Me emote. Perfect. I'm glad I could serve you well. And Adam, I forgot we had that command. It's too bad. The emotes don't show up in, oh, but maybe I have to make Nightbot a subscriber. Apparently, so here's something new that I learned that I might be dealing with soon-ish, is that apparently I have the ability to give a permanent sub to one of my bots, perhaps specifically so that the bots can use emotes and something like that. So, I might be doing that really soon. Yeah. I think that might happen. It's, I don't know. It is I think a necessity at this point. Somebody has gifted Nightbot a sub in the past. This definitely happened. But I have the ability to do it just because I hit partner. Apparently it's something that all partners get to do. Woohoo. Best reward ever. But, I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it. Dark version, you'll be a bot. Are you gonna sit there and stop people from using naughty language automatically? Because Nightbot does that for me. Happy Pasta, how you doing, man? And Red Echo, do I think that we'll be able to hunt the Gen 4 Mythicals when the Gen 4 remakes come around? Probably not. And I'm basing this off of the Gen 3 remakes of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, where Darkrai was in fact in the game, but it was shiny locked. So, yeah, what are you gonna do? Unfortunately, I think Arceus is gonna be locked if they include Darkrai and Shaman. I'm afraid they're gonna be locked as well. So, What are you gonna do? Amon, do you keep hunting legendaries to try to get them all before Crown Tundra, or do SOS for Smeargle? SOS for Smeargle may be kind of tough. However, what do I think? I think, that's a good question. On one hand, it might be useful to get all the legendaries before the Crown Tundra occurs, because then you can hunt, the legendaries in the Crown Tundra. On the other hand, if you don't finish all the legendaries, then there might be more options and maybe easier to hunt for the legendaries in the Crown Tundra. We just don't know yet. So it would be fun to try to get them all. It would be very difficult. We've only got like 2 weeks at this point. 2 weeks until these games are released, or the Crown Tundra is released anyway. Adam, you'd think that the Reggies are unlocked, but Darkrai and Shaman are not like the Reggies, right? The Mesprit and Yuxi and whatever that other one is, Azelf, that's the legendary trio. Those are not going to be shiny locked. The Shaman and Darkrai are mythicals, so they're a lot closer to whatchamacallit, Deoxys. So I fully assume they're going to be locked. Penguin gifting subs to Dark Version. Thank you for the gift, man. Dark Version, enjoy the gift sub. I hope that serves you well. Thank you for your generosity, Penguin. Crown Tundra drops not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that. 2 Wednesdays from now, October the 22nd. Red Echo, you think your first legendary hunt in the Crown Tundra going to be Lunala? I think mine is going to be one of the Tapus. I don't know which Tapu, but one of them. Maybe Finny, maybe Coco, maybe Solgaleo, maybe Zygarde, maybe whatever the hell legendary I find first. I don't know. Maxie Boy, a couple of days before your birthday sounds like a good opportunity to take a long weekend. Holy shit, Amon, you may actually do that. I mean, it's entirely possible if you work really, really hard to get to Shiny Charmads and get at least 1 Shiny Legendary a day by resets. You'd have to, like, Shiny hunt, like, do nothing but Shiny hunting, like, 16 hours straight every day. But you could do it. Butter Taters, why might you be discouraged from hunting the legendaries in the Crown Tundra? I mean, to be fair, one of the things we don't know is whether the legendaries are even going to be shiny huntable or shiny capable. They could be shiny locked, which is something that Game Freak would do because they've done it before. We don't know at this point. Velvet Vaporeon, you'd love to hunt them, but they're probably, I mean, they're going to be den exclusive. You're going to have to raid the legendary, unfortunately. It's, I think it's an awful lot like, what is that? In Let's Go, where they had the legendary raids, which worked out in the end, you know. Amon, there you go. Adam and Groudon, it's perfect for you. And Rock and Roll, if the Roman Birds come in Gen 4 remakes before they're in Platinum, do I think that they'll be shiny locked? Oh, because they're in Platinum, gotcha. I would say no, not shiny locked, but they have shiny locked Roaming Birds before. But that was in Pokemon X and Y where they shiny locked all the legendaries. So I would err on no, probably not shiny locked, no. I know, Spilled Puddle, that is the one issue with hunting shinies in this game, is the NPCs are so bad. But maybe it's gonna be like the, oh lord, I don't know, maybe it's gonna be like the raid dens are now, which is if it's shiny and you lose, then you can battle it again and it's still shiny. I mean, that's how they kind of solved that problem in Sword and Shield. But these raids might be totally different. I don't know, man. Yoshi Sword, there you go, man. Well, nowadays you can just change the, the nature, no problem. It's one of my favorite things about these games. Just throw money at the problem, and you can change the nature. Vaporeon, how is Delmise despawning? Because of a fat hitbox. What causes it to despawn exactly? And King Soup, will I ever media share? What the hell is media share? I'm gonna go with no, because I've never heard of it before. Maxi Boy, you got the week off of school after it drops. Very nice, to the 1st of November. That will be very, very useful for you. A lot of shiny hunting can be done then. And Roggenrola, you don't like the Magikarp EV Pikachu? Hey, at least Magikarp, to its credit, uses an attacking move every goddamn turn. Okay? Unlike some other Pokemon. I'll tell you what's a really useless Pokemon. Frickin' Maractus and goddamn Solrock. Useless. There's some Pokemon that just do no attacking. Oh, frickin' Wobbuffet. God, Wobbuffet is the worst to have. All I need... Like, because I can defeat the raid, I can do the damage to those damn shields, right? The Hydro Pump does sometimes miss, but it actually, I find it hits more than, frickin' Hawlucha using, you know, Feather Press or Body Press or whichever move it uses that can miss, right? And one of the moves doesn't do damage. Oh, Hawlucha also sucks, man. Ninny, you shut up at the perfect time. Absolutely perfect time. A Meteor Share Shiny Hunt could be fun. Wait, did somebody explain to me Meteor Share yet? I didn't see it yet. Dark version, if my DS were to turn off, would I need to catch up again to current encounters before the shiny comes? Not necessarily. It all has to do with RNG, right? So I could have passed a shiny seed already and just had the wrong set of RNG come up for it, right? But the shiny seed is going to be the same thing every time that I start the game, right? But I just have to hit that shiny seed and do the right set of actions. Like, every time that I run in this game, the shiny frame, like, advances by 1, right? Every step that I take, every little action that I do. And if I do the same thing every time, then I should hit it. But if I vary that, then it could be different somehow. I don't know. Caller Steph, what is going on, man? Roggenrola, we tried a shiny hunt stream over Zoom, and it didn't work. There was too much, the bit rate was too much, or something like that. It couldn't pick up all the action, and but I did get to hear people's voices, which was interesting. We didn't do a whole stream. Like it failed enough. Like, it worked for, like, a very short time, but it failed enough that we stopped after, like, 5 minutes. Color Steph, spent all night sorting your boxes from 1 to 400, and you're missing around 50. Oh, okay. Right. Is that your, is this you trying to get the shiny charm again? You need help with, some of them, but I cannot wait. Can anybody help out Color Steph with a couple of Pokemon for his Pokedex? Because he decided he was having such bad luck in his game that something must have been broken. So he reset his entire save file. Debbie, you could have spoke. You could have pronounced about for me so that I would know exactly how you pronounce it. And then we wouldn't have all these questions. King Soup, is today John Lennon's birthday? It's Adam's birthday today, too. So, Adam, you share your birthday with John Lennon. Good to know. I share my birthday with some random famous people. It's like me and Conan O'Brien and everybody's favorite Canadian, Rick Moranis. That's the big ones. Oh, and Ellen Page. She's also Canadian. So, like, a couple cool people and some Canadians as well. Right on Tides, what's going on? Wolf Girl, is your dad's birthday. Very cool, man. I hope he's having a good one, nice and chill. Oh, Color Stuff, you can wait. Okay, good. Well, I can help you with that after the stream or something, or some other time, maybe tomorrow when you're, like, more awake. Debbie, you caught that. No, Canadians are cool, too. I went to Nova Scotia, And in Nova Scotia, they have this famous landmark in Halifax, which is a bubblegum wall, which is a wall covered in bubblegum, and everybody goes and puts their gum on it. It's pretty gross, but it's like the most famous thing in Halifax. Oh, Color Staff have not restarted the game yet. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I can, yeah. We'll work on that maybe tomorrow. when you and I are both awake. Red Echo, you went to school with Conan O'Brien's daughter. Interesting. What year did y'all graduate? And where was the school, out of curiosity? All right, Color Steph. Well, let me know what help you need. I'm happy to help. And Rock and Rolla, when was this Zoom call? God, something had happened. Like my internet went out, or the internet wasn't allowing me to stream or something like that. It was something weird with my internet provider. I decided to do it over Zoom. I think we were hunting Galarian Corsola. Oh, is that it? Twitch had died? That's the one. Twitch had died. And I think we were hunting Galarian Corsola at the time, and we were fairly early into the hunt when it happened, but we did get it eventually. Right on Tide's gonna do a job interview over Zoom. You know what that means, man. This is your chance, your one chance to do a job interview without pants on. Although if I was an interviewer, I think one of my questions over Zoom would be, "Hey, can you stand up real quick?" Just to see the look of fear and panic on people's faces. When they're clearly not wearing pants. Oh, Lord. Red Echo was in New York City. Gotcha. That's probably when he was on hosting the Tonight Show, or whichever one he did for a short time, took over for Jay Leno. Wackadoo, I know. I'm like Satan himself. Oh, man. Oh yeah, no, it would not be in the video. Plus, I can't record my Zoom meetings anyway, so yeah, it would be pointless. But I did get to hear, somebody speak. Somebody from the Netherlands, spoke. And spoke very good English, I think. He was, like, concerned, "Oh, my English is not good." I'm like, dude, I didn't even know that you were from the Netherlands, man. Wesley, you've done, Zoom interviews in shorts. Pokeboy the Legend, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you coming out, man. They asked if you were in shorts, and you said, "Hell yeah." Dude, you should have said, like, I can stand up and show you, and then point to your wheelchair, and watch the look on their face. Like, that would be the kind of dark humor I would use. Oh, man. Rock and Roller, you can record your Zoom meetings, but I think it might be a feature of, like, Zoom Plus or Zoom Pro, and I have regular Zoom. I have Zoom for free, which is probably what a lot of people have. And you know, there's a saying: if you are ever using a product and the product is free, then you are actually the product. You know, you and your data and whatever. That's probably true. Zoom is probably stealing all my data and selling it to somebody, but, you know, at least it's free, so... No, I went the wrong way. Damn it. I went all the wrong way. Oh, Wesley, you did do a wheelchair joke. Oh, good. I'm glad. Oh, no. You only get so many chances to use it. Come on, give me back. Come on. Mew, please. Why? Why? There we go. That's it. King, so come to think of it, when you were little, one of the band members of the Bare Naked Ladies, also Canadians, lived near you, used to play with this kid. Interesting. We don't talk about we talk about the Canadians and how they exported, Nickelback and Justin Bieber and Drake to us, and how we wish they could take them back, but nobody ever talks about how I wish they could take back maybe the Bare Naked Ladies. The songs are probably fine. There were just too many, it was way overplayed in the 1990s. This ridiculous, man. I do have one song that I do really, really like. I only like one Bare Naked Ladies song. And that is, God, what is the name of the song? Something, like Brian Wilson Said, I think is the name of the song. And, referring to Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys. Actually a very good song. Reactive Raichu, that is correct. This is 1 in 8,192. It could take forever, we could get lucky. I mean, this is gonna be like Giratina. It could take a year, and I'm totally okay with it. For a shiny Mew, totally worth it. And maybe at some point, this is the, something that we could do, like, every day for, like, a week. We'd have a Mew week if I wanted to. Wesley, the song is called Brian Wilson, from their album Gordon. Well, if you have a chance to listen to it, everybody who doesn't know that song should absolutely listen to that one, because I really like it. Butter Taters, your Celebi is taking so long. I'm sorry to hear it, man. You're over odds on that thing, right? At this point. And right on tides, your 10,000 revives for an Arctozolt. I hope you get that thing soon, man. That was the one thing I was worried about, was I was going to go 10,000 encounters for one of these, fossils here. Thankfully, I am on, I only got, like, 3,500 of them before I got it. No. Wesley, you got the cassette for Christmas instead of the CD. That's funny. That's cassettes, man. That was back in the day. I had, when I was in elementary school, they had a little grab bag. Like, and once a week, the teacher would choose one kid to go grab something out of, like, the little box of goodies or whatever. And one of the things that was in there was the cassette single of the Hanson song Bop, which I think might be the most peak 90s thing that ever happened to me. Color Steph, your type of luck is going that many resets. Yeah, I bet. That is why you need to reset the game, man. Get your good luck back. Maxi Boy, exactly. I mean, this is a hunt that I only have to do once. So if it goes 8,000, 10,000, 20,000, whatever, man, I got a shiny Mew. So. Yuki, is that what this is? Is it just a higher-pitched Kanto battle theme? I suppose you're right, man. Javier, thank you for the, Javier! Thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate you, dude. Wesley, you were mad? Oh, Lord. I understand that, right? I understand why you would be mad in the moment. I've certainly tried to never be upset about a gift. Ever. Because, I don't know. I feel like it's the, what do they say? It's the thought that counts, right? I think. Unless it's literally like a thoughtless kind of thing. In which case, yeah, never mind. Adam, Mbop was one of your get-to-class alerts in high school. Why? Of all things. Plus, you were in high school, like later than I was. Did Mbop not come to Canada until, like, 2003? Now I accidentally used Flash. That's okay. Oh my god, Mew turned into Manectric. That's gonna be weird if that happens, when the shiny shows up. Weird. Penguin, you feel like your luck has been ruined since the Isle of Armor came out. I also started having shitty luck when the Isle of Armor came out. And I definitely thought that it was the result of, something that changed in the Isle of Armor. And because I had, like, 2 hunts go, really, really over odds, after it came out. And then I had really good luck after that, so I can't tell you what that is, what the issue is exactly. I have no idea. Rock and Rolla, today you had 3 free periods in a row in school. Well, that's good. I hope you used them to study, okay? Like a good student. Oh, man. Wesley, you hated the ugly sweaters for Christmas. It's a running joke with my sister. That every year for Christmas, I get her a different ugly sweater that she can wear. One year I got, a sweater that said, "You done fucked up now, Aaron," but in like a sweater pattern from Key and Peele. And the next year I got her a Goofy Llama sweater. So now I gotta get her a different ugly sweater. And and I usually get her like a gift card to like Bojangles or something. But the ugly sweater is that's the real gift. Color Steph, you were, if anything, maybe you're more unlucky now, like the rest of us. Maybe if you reset the game, it'll reset your luck as well. Dark version and Penguin, who studies? Maybe these days you don't study. Don't worry, I didn't study in high school either. And look where it's got me. Absolutely nowhere. No, I was the worst student, man. I was like, I would do well enough on tests and stuff because I would like pay attention in school or whatever. But I never studied. I never did the homework. I just remembered what happened in class. And I did fine on the tests. I basically skated by. But it's too bad. There you go, Wolf Girl. I like, my favorite moment is where, tries to get her to say, D-nice. And she's like, Denise, D-nice. Oh god, I keep using flash on it. God damn it. That's okay. Amon, you're gonna make this your birthday hunt if I'm still doing it. Frickin' in, July of next year. That would be great. Yes, please. That was sarcasm. No, please. I don't want that to happen. Wesley, there was a company on Shark Tank that was specifically for ugly sweaters, and they made bank off of it. I think people, I don't know, man. I think people think it's funny. My sister specifically, she likes the ugly sweaters that I give her because every year she has an ugly sweater party at her work that she attends. Because she's a nurse, and I guess that's what nurses do for fun. But although this year probably it's not going to happen. Well, Color Steph, I feel like you got like one hunt that was way under odds. But you're right. For the most part, your average hunt is absolutely insane. Dark version. What about Kangaskhan having glasses or Kangas Kid? I do have glasses, as a matter of fact. Which actually I meant to clean. I didn't clean my glasses after I walked really far today. Between sites. I walked like 4 miles today. It's ridiculous. I don't know why I did that. But I did it anyway. Rock and Rollo gonna have a music test today, but it was postponed for no reason, probably. I don't know. Maybe your teacher was hungover and didn't want to hear kids out of tune playing music at him. Adam, no shiny on 666. God, I can't believe that we're already on 666. You're still, yet again, like 30 encounters ahead of me. You're killing it over there. How did we ever live with Masuda hunts before mass release? I ask you this. It's a very good point, man. I'm so glad that we have mass release now. It is the best feature that has ever been implemented in a Pokemon game thus far. There's a YouTube video right there. It's like top 10 quality of life updates in Pokemon. Mass release, #1 right there. Color Steph, even then your Slowpoke was not insanely good. The Choodle was pretty good. But that's insane that those are your only two. Man. Well, Penguin, I got these nice, lens wipes off of, Amazon. They're Zeiss brand. So they're made for working with glass. And, they're little alcohol wipes. And they're magical, man. I feel like I have new glasses every time I use them. Reactive Raichu, I saw that. The mail looked really good as well. I think that was it's a nice looking shiny. Congrats on that one, man. Color Steph, have you only done 10 hunts in Pokemon Sword and Shield? Because they've taken so long? Have you only got 10 shinies? Everything else has gone 2,000 to 13 frickin' thousand. I still don't believe that, man. Paul Ryan, my highest ever Masuda Method hunt was for Shiny Totodile in X and Y. Took me 3,300 eggs, and I didn't get it. My second worst, which is almost as bad, almost took the same amount of time, but felt so much worse, was 2,500 eggs for a Cranidos. And that one was bad because the Cranidos egg cycles are so long. Jesus Christ, Killer Steph. I knew your luck was bad. I didn't know it was that bad, man. God damn. Roly-Coly was 2.5 months. Why, Roly-Coly? Oh, that's just the worst, dude. I'm so sorry about that. My God, who is emailing me? Why am I getting work emails at goddamn 6:21 on a goddamn Friday? People just like... relax. It's the goddamn weekend. Adam, you'll never forgive Aerodactyl. 2,200 plus. So, you know, that's about how long my Cranidos went. Isn't that insane? Isn't it, like, so much worse than it possibly should be? I think I only did one hunt with higher egg cycles than that. Well, I guess all the, whatchamacallums, the pseudo-legends have egg cycles that high. But I think there's one Pokemon that's higher than anything else, and I think it's Fione. I think I did Fione, has, like, the highest egg cycles of anything. And, thankfully, it only took me, like, 250 eggs. Mizu Mew, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you coming out today. And Roggenrola on the actual test. Oh, let's see. Sorry. This is about your test. It wasn't going to be a verbal test. It was supposed to be on harmonic series, digital music. I see. Interesting. Using MIDI files. I actually found some MIDI files on my computer recently and had to scramble to figure out a way to try and play them and see what they were. Because that apparently that's difficult, because nobody uses MIDI files anymore. I finally found a way to do it, and I used Audacity. I opened it in Audacity, and that was all it took. Mizu, well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate you being here, and yeah, let me know if you got any questions, man. Good to see you. Wackadoo, you had a Krabby, took you 3,500 eggs. You're the only person that I have ever heard. Well, I guess that's not true. You're one of just a few people that's had more eggs than I have. I did hear somebody that went like, what was it, somebody on this chat? Somebody went like 10,000 eggs for something, which I scoffed at. I thought was somehow mathematically impossible, but I guess it's had to happen to somebody. The Mercher, that is correct. This Mew hunt is full odds. 1 in 8,096. I forget. I honestly forget what full odds are. 8,196? Something like that. Adam, you had done Fiona as well. Yours took goddamn 600 eggs. That's a lot of eggs for Fiona. I mean, and over odds on an egg hunt like Fiona's. It can take forever. It's 8,192. God damn it. I have to remember so many sets of shiny odds that I can't remember them anymore. I haven't even thought about how to do, or thought about having to do a full odds hunt in a very long time. Mr. Killer, your score buddy took 4,000 frickin' eggs. Jesus Christ. That is way too many, man. That is way too many. Jay, yeah, you should do Fiona. It looks surprisingly good in shiny form, I gotta say. Thank you for the cheer, Penguin. I appreciate that, man. And what was I gonna say? I forgot. No, I went the wrong way. Mew, come back. I didn't mean to. Come back. Oh, Mew, you're the worst. Never mind, Mew, we're not friends anymore. You're taking too long. There we go. Got it. Roggenrola, your music teacher is actually crazy. Last year, made you watch Apollo 13 for some reason. I don't know, maybe for the soundtrack? Or something, I don't know, man. Mr. Killer, there you go, man. Yes, that one time that having a mana fee comes in handy. I don't know, Rock and Roller. Maybe your music teacher just really liked Apollo 13. I really like Apollo 13 as well. It's a great movie. Right on Tides, what is my opinion on Pogo right now? My opinion on Pogo is that I'm mad that I did not get a shiny Kricketot. So Pogo is on my shit list now. Because Kricketot was boosted, and like I predicted, Kricketot was frickin' impossible to find during the event in the state. So I blame California for probably stealing all my Kricketot, because I bet you that's where they all went. Swear to God. Adam, when I finally save, I'll have hit max time. That is interesting. Maxing out a Gen 3 Pokemon game. Only 99 hours. It's not bad, dude. Kyle, how you doing? And Luxo Jr., 2 Cricketots just at your house. Why? That's... God damn it. Everybody, like, literally everybody I talk to is like, yeah, there's a ton of Cricketots. Like, every time I open my game, there's like 2 or 3 Cricketots. Whereas with me, it's like, yeah, every time I open my game, there is 1 Cricketot on my nearby somewhere that's not particularly close. That's how the game went. Wesley had a shit ton of Cricketots. And Color Steph did too. I don't know why. It seems like every time there's an event, especially if the Pokemon is common where I live, all of a sudden it's like, sucks to be you, man. Ridiculous. Speaking of which, Vulpix just became really hard to find. I say that as there's actually a Vulpix at my house right now. But only one of them. It's not like there's 3 of them or anything. I would love a shiny Vulpix. I saw a Reactive Raichu that you got your shiny Vulpix from the research, and I am supremely jealous, my friend. Holy shit. Was that the first Vulpix you had seen of the entire event? Kyle, no worries, man. I appreciate you being here. And Elite Spectrum got a Kricketot on 1 instance at your house. Yeah. I did an entire instance, and I got maybe like 3 Kricketot for the entire instance. And like 50 Pokemon spawned. That's how common Kricketot was for me. Wolf Girl got your shiny Kricketot 2 hours before the event ended. Very nice. And Alex, I saw the new Crown Tundra trailer. Unless there's like a new trailer. But there was one posted this morning. Yesterday morning? There was one posted, I think, this morning that had a slightly new look at the Galarian birds or something like that. Which really does make it seem like there's going to be a little event for them. And makes it extremely likely, in my opinion, that they're going to be shiny locked, unfortunately. I don't want that to be the case, man. Reactive Raichu, I had, forgotten that event was supposed to happen. I did not realize that they had released the Vulpix when you posted it. That's pretty frickin' insane, man. And it makes it even more ridiculous, because Shiny Alolan Vulpix has been available for God knows how long, and they're finally just now getting to the regular Vulpix, you know? Alex, yeah, it's a disappointment. The birds are going to be shiny locked. Fingers crossed for the Reggies, right? Fingers crossed that the Reggies are going to be huntable. That's all I'm asking for right now. I've given up on the birds. Okay? I have totally given up. I'm just... Please let the Reggies... And even if... Alright, there's like 3 tiers of bargaining here, right? It's like, please just let the birds and everything... have everything be shiny unlocked, right? Then tier 2 of bargaining is like, okay, I get it. The birds are going to be locked, but... let's at least have the Reggies and the regular legendaries unlocked. And then the final tier is like, alright, I get it, the Reggies aren't going to be shiny locked, but for the love of God, please, just let us shiny hunt the regular legends. It's going to be ridiculous, man, if nothing is available. If everything is locked, I'm going to be so sad. Amon, good luck on the Reshiram hunt there. And Kyle apparently is going to come out super late on the 22nd. Says who? Because maybe it's super late, like Japanese time or something or whatever. But it is going to be, unless it comes out like 8 a.m. Japanese time the next day, then it could be 8 p.m. But the Isle of Armor dropped in the morning, or the like afternoon, like noon Eastern time or something like that. I don't know. I'm on no first encounter. You, once again, you have set your expectations way too high. D, the Japanese trailer shows the 23rd. Okay. So it could be midnight Japanese time on the 23rd, which for us would be noon on the 22nd, which is almost exactly when the Isle of Armor dropped. Or I guess the Isle of Armor came out at 10 a.m. or something like that, which would have been 10 p.m. Japanese time. It comes out on the 23rd for Japan and Europe. Oof. Well, that's big. Sucks for Japan and Europe. I guess I'll just be staying up that day. I called out of work that day, so hopefully we will find out when it actually shows up, man. UK trailer shows the 23rd, huh? That's so weird. Why would they do that to us? So what's the earliest it can come out? The earliest it can come out is midnight then, the 23rd for the UK, which for us would be about 5 p.m. Eastern time. Which, lucky for me, that's exactly when I stream. So maybe I can just stream the Isle of Armor, or not the Isle of Armor, but the Crown Tundra, like initial playthrough, shiny hunting, that sort of thing. I think midnight release, global release, midnight UTC. Yeah, so that would do it. That would put us on the 22nd. Lucky us. I don't think England is 12 hours ahead. England's only 5 hours ahead from me. And you don't live that far from me, Wesley, so I think it's, I think England is only like 7 or 8 hours ahead for you. Amon, it would be about 7 p.m. for me. Oh. Right, that's how math works. Well, alright. Maybe I'll stream at 7 p.m. Maybe I won't stream it all the first day. Maybe I'll stream the second day. I do want to stream the first day. Maybe it'll just be a late stream. I don't know. Why not? We'll see what happens. Maybe it'll be a late stream and maybe a short stream, because I don't want to stay up too late and annoy all the neighbors. I'd rather annoy the neighbors only a little bit, during the middle of the day, and not late at night when people might be starting to try to sleep. I guess we're gonna find out. It's not that long, guys. We got less than 2 weeks at this point. We got about a week and a half, kind of. Yeah, about a week and a half. That's crazy. Rock and roll, at the beginning of last year, your music teacher taught you binary and nobody understood it. Your music teacher is weird, man. I think maybe he needs to stick to music a little bit. Although there's no reason you can't give, like, history lessons and, art lessons and film lessons while teaching music at the same time. It's just like teaching random things but not teaching music. That doesn't make any sense. Why, Mew? Quit running away from me. I need you in my life. We were made for each other. That's okay. I've given up on this being a really easy early hunt. I have gotten 2 mythicals now. And 2 mythicals I got really, really quickly from a full odds hunt. No other full odds hunt has been really, really quick. But 2 mythicals. I got a shiny shaman and about like 450 runaways, and then I got a shiny Celebi on just 117 soft resets. That's the only ones that have ever played nice with me. No. Reset. Wait, did that work? Oh god, Mew's running away already. Come on, Mew. This is what I get for not paying attention. Carlos Steph, you say it's good that they're coming out this month and next month because you can just play it at 6 a.m. every day. I suppose you can, man. You can play it all day, every day, dude. Neo, am I gonna hunt Darkrai? I already have Darkrai. I suppose I could show you my shiny Darkrai. It's hanging out on Pokemon Home, actually. I don't know. Yeah, I already got it. It took me about 16,000 soft resets, I think. For the Darkrai, I would have to check my YouTube channel, and I'm too lazy to do that right now. So we're just gonna do this. Leviathan, do I celebrate Thanksgiving in October or November? I mean, I'm an American, so we do November, which is the real date of Thanksgiving. Everybody knows that Thanksgiving is when the Pilgrims and Squanto sat down to eat dinner and ate corn and squash and stuff like that. No, that's probably just a random fable. And probably didn't even happen on a Thursday. I don't know. No, Canadian Thanksgiving is this Monday, though. Yeah, Debbie, that's what I really celebrate. I really celebrate free food in the long weekend. That's worth celebrating right there. No, it's, hell, if I was in Canada, I would absolutely be celebrating Canadian Thanksgiving right now. Wesley, you think there should be a light rye and a medium rye in addition to the dark rye? It's happened before, man. There's, some birds have really goofy names. I think I've mentioned this before. But there is, in Asia, there is a great egret, and there is a little egret. There's also one that's about halfway between both of those, which is the intermediate egret, which I always thought was weird. And then in Europe, there is a great spotted woodpecker and a lesser spotted woodpecker. And the one that's about halfway between them is called the middle spotted woodpecker. Because they couldn't come up with a better name. Oh, man. Debbie. Oh, God. I messed up Mew. Damn it. Why? Where? Mew? Come on, man. There we go. Got it. Anyway, Debbie, you were saying in Toronto you have been rolled back to stage 2 for COVID. Merely severe restrictions. So it's actually gotten worse is what you're saying. You'd only celebrate with those in your household. You hope Adam can cook. Adam, how about it? You guys gonna do Thanksgiving this year? You gonna cook? Has anybody ever cooked a turkey before? Where I live, we've got this restaurant called Bojangles. And Bojangles will give you, if you pay them, a fried turkey special for Thanksgiving. What I'm trying to say is, find somewhere that can get you a fried turkey. You can make spaghetti. What about spaghetti with ground turkey in it? Then technically counts as turkey on Thanksgiving. Yeah, Keller Steph, it is Mew Friday because it's Adam's birthday, and for his birthday hunt, he wanted me to hunt Mew special so that he could continue his Darkrai hunt on his birthday. And I'm only too happy to oblige. I will take any excuse I can to hunt Mew. Debbie, you have tried to cook turkey twice. Interesting. I think it's a matter of basting. I've never really cooked a turkey before, but I think it's all about the basting. I'm not merely just taking one random thing I've heard and conflating it to be the entire instructions for cooking turkey. No, that would never happen. I've cooked turkey once before because it was Thanksgiving, and at some point my mom is a person that freaks out easily, and will get overwhelmed easily. And so we had a lot of people coming for Thanksgiving one year, and my mom was freaking out. She's like, oh my God, we got all this cooking to do. blah, blah, blah. And started freaking out and started drinking wine pretty early, but, you know, it's Thanksgiving, you're allowed to do that. And we just said, me and my siblings just said, Mom, you know what? It's going to be a lot easier for everybody if you just take it easy and do absolutely no cooking today. So me and my siblings just kind of made Thanksgiving dinner. I had no idea how to cook a turkey. We just put the turkey on the rack, basted it every once in a while, followed the instructions from the internet. That's it. Debbie, it takes 4 hours or 6 hours to cook, 10 hours later. Still raw. Yeah, you're definitely doing something wrong. I guess the temperature wasn't high enough. Did you maybe set it to broil instead of bake? Or maybe it could... yeah, no, I don't know. I literally just followed the instructions from the internet. They worked out. Yeah. Maxi Boy, that's alright, man. Appreciate you being here. We'll catch you next time, dude. Neo, you were a vegetarian. What do you eat on Thanksgiving then? I have some neighbors that are vegetarian, and they still want to eat turkey on Thanksgiving, and so they get a tofurkey. They get a fake turkey made of tofu, and they think it's good enough. But they're really granola crunchy people, you know. They might as well be hippies. If it weren't for the fact that they were elderly Jews, you know, and highly respected professors at the local university, they would just absolutely be frickin' hippies. They're kind of cool. I like them. Well, Neo, see, that's my thing, man. I do mashed potatoes. You and me, I make some mashed potatoes. I'm the one who is in charge. Every year in charge of the mashed potatoes. I will mash the shit out of some potatoes. Just saying. I am awesome at it. Penguin, you were watching the VOD from the other day and everybody was hating on Shinotic. Oh, man. No, I wouldn't hate Shinotic all that much. Its shiny is a little underwhelming to me. Its design is a little weird to me. But ordinarily, for a Pokemon like that, it would just be like, alright, that Pokemon exists. Whatever. Right? But it's the fact that it was so common in the not the Slumbering Weald, sorry. The Glimwood Tangle was so common in the Glimwood Tangle that I phased on it at least twice, if not 3 times, over the course of that hunt. And I grew to hate it. Loathe it, even. King Soup, your aunt actually makes a turkey lasagna for Thanksgiving. Are you guys Italian? I assume that would be something Italians would do. That's the perfect Italian-American thing. You take an Italian dish, and you, like, celebrate American Thanksgiving using the turkey. Neo, you like the cranberry sauce. Okay, here's a question about cranberry sauce. I feel like my family did cranberry sauce, like, different than every other family in the entire world. I feel like cranberry sauce is actually supposed to be, like a sauce with just some cranberries in it, right? And, you know, you can get it from various stores or whatever. My family, on the other hand, always used to use the, what do you call it? The canned cranberry sauce that comes out, and you would open up the can and just shake it a little bit so that just the entire thing of cranberry sauce just falls out of the can in the shape of the can, and then you slice it up into like little slices, and that's how we eat cranberry sauce. Reels Realm, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate you coming out today. King Soup, you're Portuguese Canadian. Very nice. That would do it. That's good for some turkey lasagna. I like the style. Sorry, it is not Monday. No, it is Friday. It's special Mew Friday because it's Adam's birthday, and he wants to hunt for shiny Darkrai in his game. And because he and I are racing for Mew, that means I gotta hunt Mew. It's basically his birthday hunt. Dude, do we want to do Jello shots for Adam's birthday? Adam, I think that's the one way to actually introduce you to alcohol. Sorry, Debbie, it's his birthday though, you know. we had to get Jello shots, because then they'd be nice and sweet, and you couldn't taste anything. Oh, Debbie's gonna do the shots too. Okay, we're having a party up in here all of a sudden. Yeah, we getting crunk up in here. We're gonna play that T-Pain song from the other day, and do Jello shots and get crunk. It's gonna be great. Oh, Adam, the diabetes. Ugh. Well, don't you take, like, medicine for it? Like, can't you just, like, get away with it just this once? No, you might die. That's probably not a good thing. Alright, fine. You get away, you get a pass for this one. Exotic YouTube, what is going on, man? How am I hunting this? On a DS. With a Pokemon Emerald version. That's how I'm hunting it. Oh, there you go. Sugar-free Jello. Now we're talking. And Adam, this is your just this once is for your birthday. Okay. The Mickey D's is your cake. Guess what? I'm okay with that, man. I'm not a huge fan of most cakes sometimes, right? Unless it's ice cream cake, in which case, let's go hog wild. But because there's always too much of it, right? I make a cake. I'm only one person. I'm not going to eat all that cake. My mom always sends me home, like, makes an entire cake for my birthday. And then, like, then I go home and I've just eaten, like, 3 slices of it. Or the family's eaten, like, 3 slices because it's only usually the 3 of us since my siblings have moved out. And now I've got, like, 3/4 of the birthday cake left. Like, I'm never going to eat all this birthday cake, man. Oh, could go for some cheesecake. I did. We went out to a restaurant one year, and my cake, in order to not have to take a whole lot of cake home, we got cake at the restaurant. I got strawberry cheesecake. It was very good. Cult of Punk. See, that's alcohol poisoning, and we're doing fun Jello shots, and trying not to go to the hospital. Okay, that would be the worst way to spend one's birthday. Sora got some cheesecake tonight. No, wait, Chinese tonight. Cheesecake is the other message. No, Chinese is good. I should probably get some Chinese at some point as well. I actually have some Everclear right now. And also, you should not be taking shots of Everclear. Do you know what I bought Everclear for? Okay? I bought Everclear not to drink it, but because I was doing some scientific insect collection, some aquatic insect collection to test the health of a stream, and I needed to preserve them in something, and Everclear has so much alcohol that it preserved my little insect collection. So, yeah, do not be taking shots of Everclear. Huge frickin' mistake. But Amon, cheesecake is a pie. I think cheesecake might be a pie. I'm actually down with this cheesecake as a pie thing. You literally make cheesecake into a pie crust, right? That's all part of it, is the graham cracker crust to make the cheesecake. It's like making a key lime pie. You ever had a key lime pie before? It's basically like a cheesecake that tastes like lime. And not cheese. But it's basically the same thing. And we call it key lime pie. So I'm down. Reese, you got Chinese as well. Very nice. What kind of Chinese y'all got? Because I got to think about this if I'm going to get Chinese. Leviathan, what is my favorite of the Galarian legendary birds? Not Articuno, for me. It's either Moltres or Zapdos. I lean Moltres, probably. Oh, Debbie, goddamn. Well, I think what we've learned, yeah, is that coffee does not preserve the bugs. A pie is pastry-based. Oh, we've gone over this. Yeah, the British version of pie. Because you guys things like, your version of pie is like a meat pie, a chicken pot pie, right? For the Americans, our pie is purely dessert-based. Reese, you got some chicken chow mein and egg fried rice. Very cool. Okay, this is something I've never learned. What is the difference between chow mein and lo mein? Alright? I know what lo mein is, alright? I just know what that is. Chow mein, because I never get chow mein. I've heard, are the noodles, are they somewhat fried? Are they a little crunchy? Are they what? So wait, the cheesecake is a tart? Is that what you would call a pie in the UK? What we call a pie, do the British call it a chart? A tart? What? Weird. Pies can be fruit or meat-based, but they must be contained in pastry. Entirely within pastry? What about when you just, like, overlay the pastry on top? In, like, little strips. Does that count as a pie still? What if there's no pastry at all, but it's still baked in the pie crust? What is it then? You see how this is starting to fall apart here? Reese, the chow mein is crunchy and soft noodles with chicken strips. Alright, so there are crunchy noodles with the chow mein. I thought that's what it was, what the difference was, but I've never actually bought chow mein to be able to find out. Amon, you're calling it a soup. It does not taste very soupy. Let me tell you. Oh, man. Sorry, you got General Tso's and some wonton soup. Very nice. That's what I always go for. I get the General Tso's, and I get a noodle dish. And well, actually, I get two noodle dishes, and then I eat for, like, days off the leftovers. It's really a perfect system. Here it is, officially from Reactive Raichu. The structure of cheesecake is composed of somewhat pastry shell with custard-like filling. Yeah, I guess I would call that a custard. Sometimes containing fruit. Despite the confusing terminology, cheesecake is by no means a cake. Also, since cheesecake isn't topped with pastry, it cannot be a pie. Oh, no. Cheesecake is and forever will be a tart. Fine. Tart. I don't eat tarts. What the hell is a tart? We're just gonna call it cheesecake and call it a day. God damn it. Sorry you would have gotten some lo mein as well, but it came with the fried rice instead. Well, mine comes with fried rice too, but I still get the lo mein. Like I said, I eat off the leftovers for days, man. I approve not. Yes, imagine I get it while we're all sitting here complaining about cheesecake. It would be the perfect lead-in to a shiny. Color Steph, is this in Pokemon Go, or are you hunting Swinub in a different game? Wait, or are you trying to find it for the Sword and Shield? Where is Swinub in Sword and Shield? I actually don't know. I forget what part of the game it's in, actually. I know where you can find Piloswine. So at that point, I would probably just breed Piloswine, but I don't know. Oh yeah, Sora, that definitely, the lack of lo mein is going to offset the purchase of the Keurig machine. Have fun with it, man. My grandparents have one of those. They really do like it. Color stuff, you just need it for the decks. Weird. I honestly don't know where to find Swinub in the game. It's in a lot of places so long as it snows. How about that? Sora, do you think the Keurig is gonna save money in the long run on, like, coffee and stuff? I guess you just, like, pop the little thing in there and then let it go. How about it? Well, Steph, see, maybe one of your problems is that you're not date skipping at all, and if you date skip, then you can find the, gosh darn Swinub really, really easily. No, you probably don't have to. Well, what would you do? Well, how are you gonna find Swinub? It's a large boar Pokemon. It shouldn't be that difficult to find. It's 15% in the wild grass. It doesn't spawn in the overworld. Okay, never mind. That would do it. That 15% is definitely what's killing you. Wisely, no, I don't have a Keurig machine. Why would I have a Keurig machine? I don't drink coffee, alright? I would rather not end up with a shit ton of little teeny tiny cups to throw away. I guess you could just boil water with it for tea, but I could also not drink coffee at all. No, Amon, don't tell him. No. Let him have his ignorance. Let him have his bliss. Okay. Sorry you spend $50 a week on coffee. Holy shit. And 5 weeks of K-Cups cost you just $28. Well, that will definitely, save you money in the long run. All right, yeah. No, that's a good money-saving idea right there. Kelly Steph, the Beware is 30%, Delibird is 50%. You only need that one 15% Pokemon. Watch you get a shiny before you get the Swinub. Vimptastic, thank you for the follow. I know, Debbie, I'm sorry that I've told it to however many people I've told it to. Colt, you don't understand people who don't drink coffee. How do I function? I get up in the morning and I'm super fucking tired. That's how. I do not function in the mornings very well. This is why I hate everybody who's like all prim and proper at goddamn like 7:30 a.m. I had to go to a goddamn 8 o'clock work meeting today on site, like with people. I mean, it was outside. We all had masks on. It was fine. But I freaking left the house and the goddamn sun was rising. Like, who does that? Why does a work meeting start before 9 a.m.? I just don't understand. I was so mad about it. But it's okay. It's over now. I got there. Juanito, I have never tried a custard apple. No. Sounds like it might be good. And Penguin, I don't think I've ever drunk coffee before either. I've maybe sipped an iced coffee before, and I maybe had like a coffee-flavored ice cream or something. But I've never actually had coffee. It's just something that I don't care about, you know? I've never really wanted to try it. I don't like, overall, I think the thing that I really don't like about it is, especially in the summer, I tend not to like hot liquids. I tend to be the person that runs hot anyway. I overheat, you know? And I don't need to be sitting here and adding to that. All right? So I'd rather not have hot liquids on a daily basis. Cold liquids are good to go. Leviathan, what are the chances for a third DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield? Just about 0. Not a full DLC like the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. And anybody who tells you otherwise is lying to you for YouTube click views, so don't fall for it. Penguin, you don't have a caffeine addiction, but you don't need to drink anything. Oh, so you don't need to drink anything like that. But it's true. I feel like caffeine is like the one drug that it's like okay to be addicted to, right? You go like if somebody is addicted to alcohol, right? They go like, oh my god, have you heard? Oh my god, he's an alcoholic. Oh my god, this is so terrible. He's tearing his family apart, right? And it's like, if you're addicted to caffeine, it's like, don't talk to me before I've had my coffee. Oh, haha, that's Susan. She's so funny. You see the difference there. Now, I drink a lot of water. I drink water in the morning. Coffee liqueur. Oh, God. Best of both worlds? Oh, man. Do you do iced coffee for the summer? I guess you could do iced coffee for the summer, but then you're still drinking coffee. I just don't need that much caffeine in my life. You know? Adam, do you actually play Jackbox? Why do you play Jackbox? You learned a new safe for work. God, that's hard to say. New term. What is that term? Exactly. See, I cannot do coffee, man. in the morning. I just can't do it. Mizu, you keep a bottle of water with you at all times. Very nice. That's what I would like to do as well, except I work from home, so I can just, like, get cups of water, and it's no problem. And Adam, what on earth is a titty nope? What on earth is that? Countless Steph, you actually counted the number of encounters? 35 encounters for a 15% Pokemon. You could probably multiply all that and see what the chance is. I guess, what is the chance? It's what is 15? What is 100 minus 15? It's 85? So it'd be 85 to the 35th power. Let's see what the chance is of not getting a 15% Swinub for 30 encounters. So it should be 0.85 to the 35th power. Let's see if that shows up. It's only it's a 0.3% chance. 0.3% chance, which is not as bad as I was thinking that it was gonna be. 0.3% chance is okay. That's basically like a 1 in 3,000 chance to occur or so. Less rare than I thought, for sure. Adam, it means leftovers, and what frickin' language does titty nope mean leftovers? No, and nobody says that that the leftovers are spaghetti, right? It's like, hey, you want leftovers for dinner. Why do you have to specify that it's spaghetti? Do you want leftovers of spaghetti for dinner? You don't say, you just say leftovers, I think. Carl, you walked into a new word. Titty nope, apparently, means leftovers. So, maybe you're for competitive Pokemon, you're gonna sit there and run a titty nope Snorlax. So apparently you can do that. Oh, you gotta go to Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary hardly counts. You can find anything on Urban Dictionary. Anyway, Rox, thank you for the follow, man. Reactive Raichu have blue-footed boobies and tits. Were to poop into Lake Titicaca. I don't think that's possible. Lake Titicaca is in the mountains, and blue-footed boobies live on the seashore. So, it doesn't really work, I'm afraid. But I get your point. I do get your point. And anyway, I've learned something new today. Titty nope. Why not? The first result is a song name. Who the hell has a song called Titty Nope? Could you not run a Titty Nope milk tank? Why not? I think that would be very successful for you. That is not where Mew is. Mew, Mew, Mew. Where is Mew? I fucked up. Mew, Mew, Mew. Mew is gone. God damn it. This is the worst I've ever shrewded it. Like the entire stream. I don't know how I did it this badly. No. I was even farther away. God damn it, Mew. I hate you just a little bit. I'm catching up. Slowly. No, I messed up again. God damn it. This is by far the worst I've ever done at trying to find the Mew. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. And it's not even shiny after all that mess. Adam, I think we've been rated R for a little while. I dropped another F-bomb at some point, but... Reactive Raichu, that is true. That song is, it's on the radio. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Cult of Funk, no, the Shiny Lock did not exist in Generation 3. Thank God. So no, the Mew is totally shiny huntable. Like normal. And I'm super excited about it. This has been I gotta get back to the microphone, sorry. I'm switching out my water cups. I got 2 glasses of water here. This has been a hunt that I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. But Mizu is correct. You have to do runaways for the Mew because Emerald has broken RNG. And so to counteract that, and to make sure that I don't run afoul of the broken RNG, I am basically between the hunts, like for a week at a time, I am keeping the game plugged in and charging over by my computer, which, might totally screw with the DS battery life, but whatever. And I'm just keeping the game closed, and it's working just fine so far. Leviathan, if there was a regional form for Spoink, what type would it be? Dark type. It would be a dark type, and it would be an evil Spoink with a black pearl. That is exactly what needs to happen, in my opinion. And what is my opinion on regional form evolutions? Love them, think they should continue, but I don't think they should be exclusive to the regional forms. I think cross-gen evolution should be a thing for all Pokemon. Adam, you think a regional form Spoink would be Ice type. Why? What? Now I'm thinking of it as a kind of adorable little... It's got a, like a parka on or something, like the Ice Climbers in Smash Brothers, and it would be kind of adorable. Look at that. I'm on the, I got the dirt encounter again. Sweet. You'd think a regional ice-type Spoink would just be Spoink, but stuck in a block of ice. So basically Ice-Q? So is Ice-Q just an upside-down Spoink? Is that where the little squiggle on top of its head comes from? No, I think it needs to be more clever than that. Wesley, how come I did not get a Gen 3 Japanese game and console to get the Gen 3 Mew? I want everything legit. I mean, it would still not be legit, though, right? If I got the Gen 3 console, and I still hacked myself onto the Mew Island, it would still be equally as non-legit. LRM, thank you for the follow. The other thing is that I would really like to be able to read my trainer name and this Mew's name in English. So I got an English language game instead. I'm totally fine with it. This is as legit as possible, or legit enough for my purposes. It's always going to be a hunt, and always would be, no matter if I had a Japanese game or not. It's always going to be a hunt with an asterisk on it. So, what are you going to do? It's just the nature of hunting these old legendaries. Sure, I could have hunted this in 2005, but I was, I was like 15 years old. That's not true. How old was I in 2005? I graduated from high school. I have to do math. I was 18. Anyway, I could have done this at 18, but I was too busy with other things. Yeah, it's exactly. I guess it's kind of like Barry Bonds' asterisk on the baseball. And there's no way to not have an asterisk on it, And yeah, and that's the other thing, is Adam's action replay was the American version anyway, so no matter what was going to happen, I had to hunt this Mew like this. And I'm okay with it. Jay, I could have technically used an English copy at the event in 2005. I don't know if it only worked for the Japanese versions, but I would assume so. It was only given out in Japan, at, places in Japan. It wasn't like it was given out over the internet. If you have the event cart, you'd think that would be legit, but the event carts don't work anymore. Or don't exist anymore, for the most part. If you do track down a legit event cart, I suppose. But most of what people are calling the event carts, quote-unquote, are the event cart ROMs that people placed onto an R4 cart, and people are calling that the legit event cart, which really isn't the case, I think. I did a lot of research about this prior to this, prior to doing this hunt. Easy, you'd think the events in Gen 3 had to have the correct language on the cart, because, oh yeah, there was a lot less inner language compatibility, which, yeah, didn't really happen till, Generation 4, I suppose, right? Gen 2 goes crazy if you trade with a foreign language game. So you can't do it. Now we know. Purple Diva, what is going on, man? Good to see you. Hey, I just realized that there's like other patches. Oh my god, that's hard to say. There's other patches of grass out here. Are there other encounters I can do on this island, or is it just Mew? Adam, you have no shiny on 7/4/20. Oh, 7/69. I get it. God damn it. It is just Mew out here. Okay, good to know. Now I went the wrong way. Bollocks. Why would you do this to me, Mew? Why do you hate me so? Oh, I went the wrong way again. I thought I was gonna... Whatever. I hate Mew just a little bit. Not all the times, but just in these moments, I really despise Mew. Come on, dude. Where the hell even are you? There it is. Wesley, the other island is just Deoxys, and there's one for just the birds. Okay. Well, good to know. I'm gonna set up, I think, the Deoxys hunt at some point. Now, here's something that I never learned. How and why it worked. I was always aware that in Emerald version... Shit, I did it again. In Emerald version, you get the Speed Deoxys, right? And in Fire Red, you get Attack Deoxys, and in Leaf Green, you get Defense Deoxys. Why are they event-exclusive forms, and... like, is there only one meteorite to change them or something like that in those games? And do they change forms back? Do they revert if you... Damn it, I did it a third time. Do they revert if you trade them to another game? I just never learned. I don't know. You can't change them in those games, but when you hunt for them, they're normal type Deoxys, and you have to use the meteorite, right? I think. They're locked to the form based on the game that you're currently on. But when you find them, it's normal Deoxys, right? I think. As somebody, I just never had Deoxys in Gen 3, so I just don't know, unfortunately. Purple Diva, yes, when I get the Mew, I am going to transfer it all the way up to Sword and Shield. Adam, you're thinking of the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire meteorite, yes. That one I know where that is. And Amon, once you catch them, they transform to that form in the game. Alright, good to know. But I could probably change it if I get to, like, if I transfer it up. But I won't want to change it, because the reason why I'm doing it in Fire Red is that I wanted attack type anyway, so... Sora, you are Phase 2 for the Zigzagoon. Currently it's 6,400 for the entire hunt. I'm really sorry about that, man. I can't believe of all things you got a frickin' Stunky. I just didn't even realize the Stunky was on that route. I'm gonna be honest about that. The meteorite did not exist until Generation 4. Would you look at that? Game Freak getting smart over there. Realizing what the players want, man. I guess, is Deoxys, technically, I think it is, right, the first Pokemon to ever have a change in form? Right? Hippies are going to do things with your grandmother. That's fun. Super, definitely family wholesome screen name there, Jesus Christ. Purple Diva, you want to call your Mew Mucha, like Mew and Mocha. No, Mocha. Is it Muka or Mo... What am I thinking of? Machi, that's what I'm thinking of. Never mind, so it is probably Muka. Makes more sense, but now it sounds like mucus. So, maybe not as good. Oh, Adam, I totally forgot about cast form, you're right. God damn it. I knew there was something I was thinking of. And just, like, totally forgetting. Alright. Well, cast form exists. Cast form's a thing. But Deoxys was the second one. So, not even close to being right. Purple Diva, see, this is why I'm here. This is why we're bouncing ideas off of each other. And it's working for us, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know me. I mean, I kind of had to. This is what I do. Unfortunately, I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with the way my life has turned out. And how I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna try to poke holes in your argument. I don't know why. I am the best at parties. It's it. I'm the best at parties. I'm a ruiner. I'm not necessarily a Debbie Downer, but I'm like, you ever seen the show Adam Ruins Everything? Not you, Adam, like a TV show Adam. There's a TV show Adam Ruins Everything. I'm that guy, unfortunately. I didn't want to be that guy, but I'm just that guy. Also, everybody hates Adam in that show. Not you, Adam. TV Adam. Let's see. You do ruin things, according to Debbie. What did you ruin? Oh, man, you ruin everything. You should watch the show, then. You guys might have a lot in common. Oh, shit. How did I forget about Unknown? I'm such an idiot. Of course Unknown. God, I'm stupid. Alright, that's fine. First Unknown, then Castform, then Deoxys. Oh, Lord. Purple Diva, you're the same. I think it exists somewhere within all of us. You know? And Wesley, you think everybody hates Adam on the show because people want to be right even though they're wrong. Right? I think the truth must be out there. That's the most important thing. Poor guy in the show. Oh, I was going to tell an amusing anecdote. And I totally forgot what it was. I had like a story I wanted to tell you guys, and now I have no idea what it is. Weird. It was going to be marginally funny, too. Like just barely funny. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I forgot the story. No, how'd that Mew walk right through me? God damn it. There we go. Debbie is the worst lead-in ever. I specifically said to myself, hey, you forgot to tell chat this yesterday. Remember this so that you can tell them on today. And now I've forgotten again. Maybe I've got to actually write it down next time. Sora, no, we cannot count the Pika clones. Not a thing. Is Mewtwo technically a form of Mew? Like, come on, man. Glitchy GameCube Kid 20. Thank you for the follow, man. Debbie, I know, man. If my memory is this bad now, just imagine 40 years from now how bad it'll be. Because that's my goal in life. I don't expect to get there necessarily. But my goal in life is to live until I am 70 years old. Benjamin, thank you for the follow. Because, and this is why, I was born the year after frickin' Halley's Comet showed up. Alright? 1 year afterwards. And that's like the worst time to be born, because now I gotta wait another 70, well shit, it's technically 77 years. I gotta wait another 77 years for goddamn Halley's Comet to show up again. And I want to see it, okay? Everybody else gets to see it. I want to see it. And, Mark Twain predicted that he was born under Halley's Comet. He predicted he would die under Halley's Comet, and he was right. That's exactly what happened to him. So I want to live until I see Halley's Comet, and then that's it. I'm done with life. I think that's going to be good enough. Adam, you think technically Ivysaur is a form of Bulbasaur? Sure, it's just it's an evolved form, man. Is there an argument for the Nidorans being forms? No, there's not, because the Nidorans are programmed as different species in the game. Right? I really do think that we should potentially retcon the Nidorans to be one gender, one species, one gender. Or sorry, one species with the forms being different genders and then a branched evolution. But that's not how they're coded. Con Man, what is going on, dude? Appreciate you stopping by today. And Glitchy GameCube Kid, how you doing? I messed up again because I'm the worst and everything sucks. No, I got the Mew eventually. It's not that bad. It's okay, but if I keep doing this, if I keep messing up, then I'm gonna be even farther behind Adam. So, like, what the hell, man? B frickin' S. Pikachu fan, thank you for the follow as well, dude. I was just quoting, I was just quoting Back to the Future earlier today to my buddy because, whatchamacallit? Oh, we were talking about Billy Carter, who was, President Jimmy Carter's brother, who was, apparently a huge fuck-up, and, made things very difficult for the president, including, I mean, mostly being a businessman from kind of small-town Georgia, and ended up, chilling with, like, the rich oligarchs in Libya, and stuff like that. Yeah. Anyway, so, and of course I had to quote the Libyans line from Back to the Future. That's basically how that went. Emery's, what is going on, man? And Pikachu fan, isn't the line, why don't you make like a tree and get out of here? I'm pretty sure that's the line. Maybe I'm totally making that up. Yeah, there it is. That's the one. I thought I was making it up in my head. Sora's just confirming it. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I've seen Back to the Future many times in my life. At least 10 times, I would say. Other people may have seen it more. But it's one of those movies, if it's on, you can't stop watching it. It's so good. But I've really only seen the first one that much. I don't watch the sequels nearly as much as that. Emery's, you're good. I'm glad. Got 2 shiny Krabbies and Let's Go. Very nice. That's the first Pokemon I ever hunted in Pokemon Let's Go. I phased on a shiny Chansey and have never gone back to get it. So technically that's kind of an open hunt, I suppose. Purple Diva, why do you imagine a Boston person saying, like, I'm walking here. I'm walking here. It's a line from Midnight Cowboy, and it takes place in New York, and he almost gets run over by a cab, and he smacks his hand on the cab. It's a famous movie scene. He says, "I'm walking here," and then now everybody says it. Con man, you have never watched Back to the Future. Do yourself a favor. All right, it's on like frickin' Netflix or Amazon or something. And it's a fantastic, movie. Sora, does Marty Jr. say it as well? Okay, I gotta say, I've only seen Back to the Future 2 a couple of times. So that's probably why. Oh, Mizu, I love My Cousin Vinny. Another one of my favorite movies. And another one of those where if it's on TV or anything like that, I'm hunting, or I'm watching the entire thing. It's like Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump does that. My Cousin Vinny, Back to the Future. You just do it. Purple Diva, I shouldn't say Chansey in your presence. I have found so many Chansey in Let's Go. Chansey. Is that too many Chanseys? I've found so many Chanseys in Let's Go that I never want to see another one again. Amon, it is true. The taxi driver ignored the street signs and actually almost hit, not Al Capone. Al Capone is a gangster. Dustin Hoffman is in that scene. But did almost hit Dustin Hoffman, yeah. And apparently the way Dustin Hoffman tells it, he was originally gonna say, in his head he was gonna say, I'm acting here, but it came out, hey, I'm walking here, and that is film history. It's one of the most famous scenes in all movies now. Emily, how many chances did you find hunting for Krabby? I'm gonna go 0, because you're lucky. I think you found 0 shiny Chansey. Amon, yeah, no shit, dude. It has gotta be past midnight where you live, man. If you need sleep, you gotta go to sleep, brother. I know we do count on you for the clips. But it's okay, put your own health first, man. Emery's, you found 2 Chansey and 2 Pidgeotto. God damn. Like, hunting in Let's Go is so exciting and so, like, crippling at the same time. It will just, like, mess with your head. Sarah Cruz, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate you coming out today. And Penguin, over odds on a Pumpkaboo. Poor you and your poor Pumpkaboo. I hope you get that thing, man. I really do. Darth Panda, how do you play Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald? Because the games don't work on any Game Boys. They work on a DS, though. If you have the old school DS, the DS Fat or the DS Lite or the DSi, they have a Game Boy Advance slot, and that will allow you to play the games. I don't know why. If you have a Game Boy Advance or a Game Boy Advance SP, you should be able to play them as well. Purple Diva, the Chansey did something terrible to you. What did it do to you? I've done terrible things to Chanseys. Well, mostly just cursed them out and, ran away from them, but still. Conman, you found 8 Chansey while hunting for Electabuzz. God damn. I got very lucky on that hunt, to be fair. And Emery's, you used to have a copy of Emerald and an original DS. That's so sad you don't have them anymore. I actually never owned the DS Fat. I only got the DS Lite. And thank God I did. I was so happy to get it. Now this is, I've got a DS Fat now. This is what my capture card is running off of, is the DS Fat. It works pretty well. Oh, Amon, yeah, it could be a battery issue, right? You're absolutely right with the, whatever that thing is. The game cartridge itself could be, failing. Conman, you're tempted to see if you can hunt the legendary birds by catch combo. You should be able to, I think. It would take a while, and that's a hunt I've always wanted to do in Let's Go, but never bothered with it. Emery's, you never owned a DS Lite or a DSi, only the original DS. And Pokemon Emerald, that's not bad. The DS Lite is kind of a nice size, but I will say I do like the hand grips of the DS Fat here. So overall I like the size of the console. It's just that the screen is very small. If the screen were a little larger on this, I think I'd like it a lot more. I think the 3DS XL is pretty much the perfect system for me. It's my favorite system, my favorite handheld system at least. And better than the Switch in my opinion. I mean, obviously the Switch is maybe better games or better graphics or whatever, but I really the ease of portability with the clamshell design on the 3DS and the 3DS XL is perfection in video game form. Emery's, I keep all my games in one place so that I never lose them. It's working for now, man. Alex, your only 3DS that you ever owned was a new 3DS, never the XL. I have a new 3DS XL as well. Mine is also black. It's, yeah, it's really nice. I mean, I suppose the new 3DS XL is probably better than the old 3DS XL, but I couldn't tell you what the difference was. Well, I guess it's, I suppose it's slightly faster when soft resetting. That's about it. Adam, is it that I saw 794 Mew, or is that I saw one Mew 794 times? It's like, what is this? I'm sure somebody has made this joke before, but it's like Doctor Strange, right? And every time I'm resetting here, and it's all Dormammu, I've come to make a bargain, all over again. That's what it seems like, anyway. That's shiny hunting in a nutshell. Ah, I went the wrong way. God damn it. Why you do this to me? That's okay. Hand take, what's going on, man? I feel like it's been a minute. The emerald with the shiny on it is a specific frame, so you could just stand in front of you and wait for 5 seconds or maybe longer than I might think. Well, is that not what I'm doing when I'm not soft resetting, right? I'm doing runaways, so the shiny frame should be different every time, right? Or it should be moving around, or it should be effectively spawning more shiny frames down the road, whenever that might be. The other thing is that occasionally, when I accidentally miss the Mew, I am waiting longer to encounter it, and maybe hitting the shiny frame then. So, I think the way I'm doing it is just about as good as it could possibly be. Purple Diva, yes, I want to know how Chansey betrayed you. I'd be very interested to find out. And Emrays, you want to reset your diamond and do soft resets for a shiny Chimchar. Here's the thing. No, you do not want to do that. No, you can do it. Those starter soft resets are awful painful hunts, in my opinion. Yeah, hand take. I think that's maybe a good thing to occasionally miss. But at the same time, what if I, could have hit the shiny frame if I walked in the correct pattern? And, would that have been better or not? I don't know. But this is what I'm doing for now, and I'm just going to accept it. It's a normal shiny hunt. It's like anything else. I'm just doing runaways. Runaways have worked for me in the past, so hopefully they'll work for me again this time. So Purple Diva, here's your story. So listen up, here's the story of Purple Diva. You were playing Let's Go, and you used a lure immediately after a shiny Chansey spawned. 2 hours after getting it, you closed the game, didn't realize and didn't save. Ouch. This is why my game is mostly on all the time. On my Switch. Oh, damn it, I ran into the Mew. Oh, wait, I got it again. That's alright. Adam, I'm not going to tell them what they can and cannot do with their highlighted messages. If Purple Diva wants to waste 100 Tano points or whatever it is on a highlighted message, more power to ya. Oh, Emrys, there's nothing wrong with soft resetting for a Chimchar in Gen 4. Nothing, like, inherently wrong with it. The game's gonna work. It's not like there's a coding error. It's just that it's a hugely painful hunt with long resets, and you might do better at this, but I would hate myself. Like, I couldn't do that, in my opinion. But that's a failure of my own. If you want to do it, please absolutely do it. More power to you. I just couldn't do it, because I would hate it. You know what I'm saying? Hand take, I never did get that Giratina in Platinum. Right before Sword and Shield came out, I made it to 13,000 encounters, and that was it. I made it to 13,000. It was very sad for me that I never got that Giratina. But I'm going to do it. I'm still committed to it. I want to hunt that again. I'm going to be doing it a little bit, I think maybe 1 day or 2 days right around Halloween or so. Probably just 1 day, honestly. Right around Halloween. Then I'll do it on Debbie's birthday as well, because she has asked for that. And that is about it for now. I'll get back to it. If we start doing the form decks again, I will have to get better at it. But for now, shit. God damn it, Mew. Well, here you go, man. Here you go, hand take. This is me advancing the quote-unquote shiny frame so much forward. So Sarah Cruz, yeah, I in doing this hunt, I had a friend, Adam, who's in the chat here right now, use an action replay to get me to the island. But I was only able to do it on one of my games, because I'm also going to do a Deoxys hunt as well. So if you have an action replay, you can do it, right? So that's step one. Or what you can do is get what's called an R4 cart, and you can use the whatchamacallit. You can use a save file editor to also put the item onto your game and give you access to the item. The third option is to use the R4 card as well and download the actual event ROM, which you can find. But I have not figured out how using that event ROM and putting it on an R4 cart will allow you to interact and put the item onto your game. So there's three options, and currently for the Deoxys hunt, I'm on option number 2, which is using the save edit format. Purple Diva, how do you get an action replay? You pay lots of money for it, over $150 American at least. Jay, there's a glitch to be able to get to Faraway Island. What about, is there a glitch to be able to get to Deoxys Island in Fire Red Leaf Green? Because I swear to God, I couldn't figure out how to do it. And ended up with me desperately buying this R4 cart. And would involve doing a Pomeg berry glitch. Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that. That sounds awful to me. So instead, I'll do it this way. No. I keep getting frickin' emails showing up on my phone, on my computer screen. I should have never given my computer access to show me alerts whenever I get an email. That was a huge mistake. Benjamin, there is one, but it is tedious. Interesting. Well, I think the R4 card is going to be easy enough. I looked it up, and it seems like the best method, and it was only $25 for the R4 cart, so... can you use AR codes on the R4 cart? That is interesting. I suppose you could. Still doesn't help me out, unfortunately, with the Fire Red. So the big issue with the Fire Red game is that, oh my god, there are two versions of Fire Red. There's the original release, and there is a subsequent release. They're called version 1 and version 1.1. And the difference between version 1 is, in 1.1, is that version 1 actually has an error in it in the title screen, and it's missing a word. It says just Game Freak, and then shows a picture of Charizard, and then that's version 1. Version 1.1 says Game Freak Presents, and then Charizard, and then Fire Red version. The problem is that for Action Replay and Game Shark, almost all the codes you can find are for version 1. And it's really, really hard to find codes for version 1.1. It's almost impossible, and the codes that are there don't do what I need them to do. So, instead, I'm hoping this R4 cart works a lot better. Is version 1 the one that had the berry glitch, or is that only for Ruby and Sapphire? That I don't know, unfortunately. I did not realize that there were other versions for the other games other than Fire Red Leaf Green. Benjamin, you did it by downloading the event onto a flash cart. You need 2 Game Boy Advances and a link cable and a flash cart. I have none of those things. So the R4 is going to be the best method for me. Adam, that's true. I guess I could... send you Emerald back again, and pay another $35 tariff, and then have you send it to me, and pay more in shipping? No, we're good. I'm glad. I'm really happy that I did all that to be able to do this hunt, but I'm never doing it again. Alex, am I gonna Master Ball this Mew? See, that's the thing. No. My plan is to instead use an Ultra Ball and hope for the best. God damn it, Mew. Why you do this to me? Why? Because I wanted it in an Ultra Ball, and because Mew has a really high capture rate, and because it's a very low rate that it would actually use a move that could fail itself. I catch the Mew in a dive ball. There's only one problem with that, is that I don't have any dive balls. Are there even dive balls in Generation 3? I didn't know that there were any. Adam, you don't want to ship anymore. Yeah, no, I agree. We both don't want to do any more of these shipping shenanigans. Between the money it costs to ship, the tariff, and goddamn Canada Post, like, freaking holding this game at the border for 3 weeks or whatever. Maybe it wasn't that long. It felt like that long. It was just a huge pain. Well, if the dive ball exists in Gen 3, good for the dive ball, I guess. I don't have any dive balls, I'm afraid. It was introduced then. Okay, good to know. And Purple Diva, could I force the Sizzlepede to sparkle? I don't work like that. I work in mysterious ways, man, but that is not one of my mysterious ways. Handtake, I had 2 really over-odds hunts for those 3 Pokemon, and 1 truly under-odds hunt. So, Darkrai, I believe, took me 16,000, I think. It may have taken 21,000. I forget how much Darkrai took. Maybe it was 18,000. I think it was 18,000. I'm not just making that number up. I'm pretty sure. It was either 16, 18, or 21. Alright, it was one of those. I think it was 18. Arceus was, I'm pretty sure, 11,500. And then Shaman was 450 runaways. So, one of those was awesome. Thing about Shaman was, even though it was the quickest, I was also not expecting it. And I just kind of looked down and saw it, and it looked different enough to me, but I wasn't 100% certain that it was actually shiny. But I went ahead and filmed the video anyway, and sure enough, it was actually shiny. Adam, the Darkrai was 16,000. Okay, good to know. So my gut instinct was correct. 16,000. Yeah, Sarah Cruz, that's the thing, is that I forgot to bring Taunt on this hunt, and it's kind of too late to put Taunt on there. So we're just gonna hope for the best. It could potentially Metronome Teleport, but that's very unlikely. In any case, guys, I think that this 825 is going to be our stopping point for today's hunt. Thank y'all for coming out today. We got a lot of encounters done. I'm very happy about that. But it is time. We are going to go throw a raid to somebody who is doing a cool hunt today. Whom is that person? Maybe this one? Yeah, I think I like this. This is good. Alright, guys, I want you to go show... No, I can't type right. Go show this streamer some love with the message. Kangas Kid 18 sends over the Kangas crew. There we go. Once again, happy birthday, Adam. And enjoy. I hope it's good. Enjoy your McDonald's at the very least. And we'll be doing a different hunt tomorrow. But until then, guys, as always, we are going to see you on the next Shiny.